This is BayAreaSportsWeekly.com Oakland A's report. I am Brian Professor B. Davis. Well, the Oakland A's, a team that many people, by the so-called experts, who was picked for this team to finish dead last in the American League West after trading their two aces from last year's staff, both Gio Gonzalez and Trevor Cahill, in the offseason. The A's defied all odds. The A's on Monday night clinched a playoff spot by defeating the Texas Rangers out at the Oakland Coliseum on Monday night. They win by a score of 4-3. It was and the A's pull off the improbable on Monday, less than a year after completing its transformation from a team that was rebuilding, one ready to construct postseason roster, of a wild card clinching 4-3 win over the Rangers in front of a roaring home crowd. The division still remains intact for the A's, as the win for the A's on Monday night pulls within one game of the Texas Rangers in the American League West, with only 2 games to play, after being 13 games out on June 2nd. No matter what transpires over the next 2 days, though, the underdog A's have got their first postseason berth since 2006. It's also the A's 16th playoff appearance since moving from Kansas City to Oakland back in 1968. So it's their 16th playoff appearance since moving to Oakland. And out of the mix, well, the Tampa Bay Rays, who won their game over the Orioles on Monday night, and the Angels, who won their game against the Mariners despite their wins, was a little too late, as both teams were mathematically eliminated from any potential of making the postseason in 2012. Out of the mix, the Angels, Oakland's division, spent more than $300 million last offseason in an effort to secure a playoff spot. They never got it. And the Rays, who fell out of the race as soon as the A's claimed the victory, the Orioles, meanwhile, maintained their hold on the other wild card spot, and they're dead even with the A's at 92 and 68. That means if the season ended today, the A's would be hosting that wild card game at the Oakland Coliseum coming up on Friday. A reminder: even if the A's and Orioles finished in a deadlock tie, the A's, however, would win the head-to-head tiebreaker due to winning the season series over Baltimore. And we all know that the Orioles do not play well out on the West Coast. While the Halos were busy writing checks like Albert Pujols, C.J. Wilson doing the winner, small-budget A's kept playing busy on the phone rather than taking it to the bank, reeling a crop of baby-faced talent in exchange for a pair of 2 all-star pitchers in fitting fashion. Several former contribute to Monday's memorable win that paved the way for a deserving celebration. There was a rookie righty, Jared Parker, on the mound, 23 years old, limiting a star-stud Rangers lineup to 3 runs over 6+ innings. There was a battery mate, Derek Norris, only 23, making calls in a pivotal game which happened to be just his 58th game of his career. Then you have the incomparable 25-year-old Josh Reddick, his unruly hair flying beneath his cap, diving for his 84th run of the year in the first inning that led to be a temporary but never lost by the A's. Considering the second run of the night, courtesy of Ranger starter Martin Perez, who was charged with a bases-loaded balk in a 2-run first, provided Parker, already equipped with a short but impressive resume versus the Rangers, some cushion. Over the next 3 innings, Parker gave back both of those runs, coming off of Elvis Andrus' RBI single in the third and the second via 1 out shot from Michael Young in the fourth. But the A's, always playing with a sense of urgency, brought the minutes of the life in the next inning when Adam Rosales and Coco Crisp hit back-to-back doubles, which extended the lead to 2 on Brandon Moss' sacrifice fly. Mike Napoli leadoff home run off Parker in the 7th, cut the lead back to 1, but Oakland's steady bullpen on this night was devastating. A trio of Sean Doolittle, Ryan Cook, and Grant Balfour kept it way, securing the green and gold work past Wednesday's regular season finale. So we're going to give you the final totals for on Monday night. For the A's, it's 4 runs, and we have to pull this one out. So we'll give you the total. So I can't be much happier for the A's, the people in Oakland. We had, of course, Bay Area Sports Weekly.com sent our congratulations on behalf to the Oakland A's organization. Their first playoff appearance since 2006. Their 16th playoff appearance, postseason appearance, I should say, overall since moving to Oakland back in 1968. And we're going to give you the final totals on Monday. For your Oakland A's, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. For the Rangers, 3 runs on 6 hits, no errors. The winning pitcher, Jared Parker, his record improves to 13-8. The losing pitcher, Martin Perez, his record drops to 1-4. The save goes to Grant Balfour, his 23rd of the season. And we'll give you the other numbers. We'll give you the numbers coming up. Time of the ball game: 3 hours and 3 minutes before a paid crowd of 21,162. So I think that's disappointing to see a crowd like that, and they clinch a playoff berth. But well, we hope there'll be more crowds coming up in the postseason. But one thing we do know: the A's are guaranteed a playoff spot. We don't know what's going to end up happening. They're only 2 games out with only 2 to play. The A's win both of those games. They're the champions of the American League West. If they lose, they'll still be in the playoffs. And we'll figure all that out. So, with the win, the A's improved their record to 92-68, while the Texas Rangers dropped their record to 93-67. And the A's are only just 1 game out with only 2 to play, and we know what the circumstances are. So the A's are back in the postseason play, and as a reminder, the next game, however, it's going to be Matt Harrison for the Texas Rangers against Travis Backley for the A's. First pitch will be at 7:05 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and if you want to purchase some playoff tickets, go to 1-877-493-BALL. That's 1-877-493-BALL to purchase some playoff tickets. Also, to get more on baseball playoff tickets or make a deposit towards 2013 season tickets, or to qualify to get the purchase playoff tickets, please contact the A's ticket manager, Aaron Dragmir, at 510-563-2228. That's area code 510-563-2228. Or you can email him at adragmir@oaklandathletics.com. That's adragmir@oaklandathletics.com. This has been the Bay Area Sports Weekly.com Oakland A's report. The A's are bound for postseason play for the first time since 2006. This will be their 16th postseason appearance since moving to Oakland back in 1968. Bay Area Sports Weekly, will be out there at the Oakland Coliseum coming up on Wednesday afternoon. The A's could be fighting for the division title, and Bay Area Sports Weekly will be out there for the entire playoffs, and it only marks just the 4th time that both the A's and Giants both made the playoffs the same year. The last, of course, was back 9 years ago in 2003. But reporting for the Oakland A's, once again the final score: the A's 4, Texas Rangers 3. The Rangers lead in the American League West. The A's had sliced it to just 1 game with only 2 games to play. And for the A's on Tuesday night, it will be Matt Harrison against Travis Backley. For the Rangers, it will be Matt Harrison versus the A's Travis Backley. First pitch will be at 7:05 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The finale of the three-game series will be Wednesday at 12:35 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You've been watching Bay Area Sports Weekly, San Francisco, or Bay Area Sports Weekly, Oakland A's report on BayAreaSportsWeekly.com, your 24-hour news service, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. The innovator and bring you the best sports news in the Bay Area and beyond. And on behalf of BayAreaSportsWeekly.com, our wishes and congratulations to the Oakland A's of making the playoffs. And BayAreaSportsWeekly.com will be giving you all the A's news, so as well the San Francisco Giants as they're in the postseason. This has been BayAreaSportsWeekly.com, your 24-hour news service, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, as the innovator and bring you the best sports news in the Bay Area and beyond.